Welcome to France. I know it doesn't look like France, but I have found some kind of really cool, like, abandoned ship building, I don't know, warehouse thing. This place is absolutely ruined, but it's so cool to explore something like this. I've never done any kind of Urbex before, any sort of urban exploration before. So this is a really cool thing, and because I'm in, the maritime industry as well, it's even cooler to see something that's, designed for building ships in such a awful, in an awful condition. This place is so cool to explore. Like, you can tell what it is. I didn't know what it was walking into it, and as I look around, you can tell they built ships here, or very large vehicles, which could only be ships. We're by the sea. There's big sort of hangar doors right there. So to me, this place could only be building ships, and big gangways on the top. Yeah, it's really kind of an awesome sight to behold. There's holes in the floor. I had to walk up some stairs a minute ago. I didn't feel particularly very safe walking up them. I felt like the metal was going to rust and crumble away at my feet, but hey, we made it to the top. I'm very tempted to walk up those ladders and go all the way to the top, but that thing there looks very, very, very unsafe. And bearing in mind how fragile the last set of steps was, yeah, I don't rate my chances of that holding my weight, and I don't want to get crushed by whatever that is. Great news, Alejandra is going to be joining me in 2 days. She'll be here in Rome. She's on her way here right now. She's on a plane from Mexico to Paris, and then Paris to Rome. She'll spend 2 days in Rome, and then she will join me on the ship for about 18 days. She'll fly home in Madeira. Also, yesterday on board the Island Princess, we had a complete power failure. The power went off for about an hour. Now, fortunately, we were in port, so there was no sort of, impact to our itinerary. However, it was also off for about an hour and a bit, which means we have lights, but we have no elevators, which is kind of critical on a ship with our demographic. We also had no air conditioning. Things got very hot very, very soon. And the big deal for me was the Wi-Fi. Without Wi-Fi, I can't do my job. So it was a very, very slow day yesterday in terms of work. And then at 3 o'clock in the morning, we had an emergency, a medical emergency in one of the guest cabins. When that happens, there's a big announcement made through all the cabins in the ship. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, yeah, it wasn't the greatest time to have an emergency. The person is now fine, I believe, but yes, we woke up today very, very tired. Also didn't help that we had a few Diet Cokes in the bar last night. We were playing Categories. It's a good, fun game, especially when you're a skinful down, and especially when you're playing with an international audience. The Englishman is playing with a bunch of Americans, Canadians, Brazilians, Argentinians, Chileans, South Africans. It was, a good, fun game. So we're fairly tired today. I've just stumbled across this ruin now. It wasn't at all what I came out to see, but I just stumbled across it. My actual plan is to go to the waterfront. There's a nice waterfront here in Toulon. I'm gonna get some food, have a beer with my friend. I'm gonna hopefully meet up with the crew staff guys and have a drink with them. However, I've been here for about an hour in this ruin. I'm probably gonna be a bit late. I might miss them completely. Hey ho. This was worth it.